In this country, unfortunately, what we've done for years and years and years have used suppression of firearms to control minorities. We did it with the American Indian, we did it with Asian Americans, we've done it with blacks. That's why the Second Amendment is so vitally important. Because it's the old saying, God created man, but Colonel Colt made him equal. Well, even if you're older, physically slight, a young girl, a young single mother, a firearm makes you equal. Where physically, just due to body weight and body size, you're not. So Ruger makes this particular model. It's made for responsible, law-abiding citizens, responsible firearms owners. That's who it's marketed to. It's fun for target practice. It has utility as a general ranch rifle. Just whether it's coyotes, etc., predators, to protect your property and your livestock. And it's also good for protection against human predators. In the vast majority of instances, somebody that's trained, willing to use a firearm to protect themselves, the crime ends very, very quickly. An armed society is a polite society. You still can't legislate insanity, but Americans, by and large, are not insane. So there's not much to it. 30 round magazine is standard. It's easy to use, easy to load. It doesn't go full auto. These aren't machine guns. You've got two positions here, safe and fire, and there's not much recoil. Obviously, I didn't quite get the 7, 8, 900 rounds a minute. Those are course sights. The factory sights are peeps, which are peep sights, which are good for self-defense, for very close range. Obviously, the people that want to use this as a varmint rifle, they're going to use optics, and you can get far better accuracy than the common guy like me can with a peep. And it looks like we did. So that's the end of the zombie apocalypse. But as far as better accuracy, I'll take a few shots off of a cradle here. Obviously, from a rest, whether it's on your belly, over a log, if you're hunting coyotes, feral hogs, or something like that, groundhogs. You can steady yourself up and you can get a lot better accuracy with optics than you can with very, very coarse peep sights. This is like an 8 MOA, roughly 8 inches at 100 yards. So it's a very, very coarse sight. So that's all there is to it, folks. Pretty simple. Why do you have this plastic hand guard? There's nothing really tactical about it. You have a plastic hand guard so you don't burn your hands. Why do you have a pistol grip? Most firearms have pistol grips. try to come up with a pistol that doesn't have a pistol grip. Where do we all think the word came from? Shotguns have pistol grips, it's not pronounced. The reason for a pistol grip is you can keep your head up, and it's very, very easy to control the weapon, to see what your target is, what's in front of your target, and what's behind your target. So it gives you great visibility, and a pistol grip for this type of firearm is ideal. Like I said, it comes with these coarse peep sights that are actually pretty good for factory sights, but you can scope them up with red dots or optics, whatever you want. But out of the box, the AR-556, it's good, it's reliable, it has nothing to do with a military weapon, which is select fire, shorter barrels, all kinds of grenade launchers, perhaps bayonets. Nobody's lobbing grenades at anybody on the streets of the United States, and there aren't too many drive-by stabbings. So the Armalite rifle, yeah, it's an old design. It's not the only semi-automatic rifle. There have been tons of them. I've been shooting semi-automatic centerfire rifles for 45 years plus. So it's no big deal. It's unfortunately become just a political football, even though we tried an assault weapon ban for 10 long years, and it did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. Actually, crime went down. Criminals don't use this. Obviously, it's not something that you can stick in your boot, stick in your wallet. It's not that small of a firearm. It's not huge, but this is not going in a waistband or in a jacket pocket. So it's much ado about nothing. It's going to continue, though. There's nothing else to talk about. Attack the NRA, attack law enforcement, attack the Second Amendment, and that's a shame. Over something as old and as simple and as self-explanatory as an Armalite rifle. Designed for, marketed to civilians, for target shooting, for the defense of self and others, and to protect your property against predators. Not just four-legged predators, on occasion, two-legged predators. So, anyway, this is not meant for my regular readers, but there's been so much nonsense over this old Armalite rifle. This Ruger, for the money, actually is a pretty good one. The trigger's a little heavy, but good magazine, and it's immensely reliable. So for the price category where it's at, $600, I think it's a good buy.